That's what trailers are for. Now, let's go ahead and get into the third and final subject. There is a new Marvel game coming out called, what is it called? I'd say I didn't do this. Oh, Marvel's Midnight Suns. Now, the Midnight Suns, from what I can tell, is basically the Marvel equivalent of the Justice League Dark. Appears to be a lot of people with magical abilities, demonic, vampiric, supernatural, basically in supernatural characters, supernaturally based characters, paranormal, magical, stuff like that, demonic. So I think they're basically the equivalent of the Justice League Dark from DC Universe, the DC Comics. So 2K Games is making this, developing this game, or at least publishing it. They have good control of it and high capacity, which got me worried because 2K tends to, focus mainly on wrestling games and basketball games, and we all know how those games are. Those games freaking suck. There's no effort put into those games whatsoever. They are just riddled with BS, the lacking content, the lack of creativity, the lack of actually giving a damn to just give gamers a good product and not repasting the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Now, I will say that they do have the XCOM games, which the XCOM games are pretty cool, and it looks like this game is actually going to be modeled in the somewhat of the XCOM style, which I don't mind that. I think that they need to be a little bit more diverse with how their games are. But again, 2K, this is kind of like a new direction for them with like a comic book game. Now, I watched the trailer, thought the trailer actually looked pretty cool. One of the things that I like is the cast of characters. A lot of them are obscure characters that you typically don't see in these games or really get this complete, like, spotlight in really the comics and the media and stuff like that. Maybe more in the comics, but not definitely in the media. Some of these characters I haven't seen in the video game before. Some of these characters I haven't seen in the movie or television before. So they're pretty obscure to me. Now, the roster and the cast that we do see on here, I was actually pretty impressed with it. Of course, you got Avengers, you got them taken from different groups. You have from the Avengers, Iron Man and Captain America, and I guess Captain Marvel. You have Ghost Rider. The Robbie Reyes version of the character. You have Blade from X-Men. You got Wolverine. You got I forgot what that lady's name. I forgot the lady's name. Magic. Yes. What was it? From the Runaways. You got this character called Nico Minoru. I don't know who this character is. You got Doctor Strange. So that's a pretty good, interesting cast and pretty diverse, if you ask me, in my opinion. And it's set to March. It's set to release in March of next year. So now, what is the game about? There is a creature, demonic, angelic, I don't know, named Lilith, and she's been released apparently somehow. Now, from what I've been able to gather, it seems like Hydra, which is one of the big bad organizations of the of Marvel, is seemingly that they released her, and she's on her just ready to just mess some stuff up. Now, in order to combat this threat, Doctor Strange and Nico having, in the trailer at least, released unsealed a character called the Hunter. Now, the Hunter apparently is the child of Lilith. And one of the things that I think is pretty interesting is, at least in the trailer, it's a woman. It looks like a woman. Maybe it's non-binary. I don't know. But one of the things I thought was pretty cool was this character is supposed to be customizable, so you could be potentially making your own character. Now, the presence of that character is going to be significant within the story, but it's actually pretty cool seeing Marvel allow you to create your own character, and I love that. Creating characters is freaking awesome. Get on it with your future games, Marvel and DC. More create your damn characters. So that's going to be something that's actually, reeling me in a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm interested in that. I like having games where you can create your own character. Now, for those who don't know, the Midnight Suns this game is going to be based on a 90s comic, Midnight Suns Unlimited, which saw the heroes like Morbius, Blade, Ghost Rider, and the Werewolf by Night. Pretty cool name. Face a demon invasion led by the fallen angel Lilith. It looks like this game is going to be an adaptation of that. So I'm interested to see where we're going to go with this. It's going to be a turn-based strategic RPG, much like the XCOM. So hopefully there'll be a little bit deviation that'll make it a little bit more unique in the XCOM game. But if not, I'm cool with that too. And I'm interested in it. And I think this game really would appeal to people that like Ultimate Alliance, X-Men Legends, Justice League Heroes, if it's going to be in that format. Now, lastly, before I go on this, one of the things that I could say I really appreciated about the trailer was how freaking awesome those costumes look, especially Wolverines. It looked really cool. We had a little padding on it and everything, kind of like when Ultimate Alliance 2 came out, and you're like, oh my god, she's got this padding and stuff on